y'all? I am back with another book review, and today I will be discussing Love, Lies, and Blood Ties by author Courtney Marie. This book was sent to me directly by Courtney Marie, and when I saw the cover, I wasn't expecting it to be what it was. I thought it was going to be like a hood romance book, but it's not, and I am thoroughly pleased with that. This book, it was a quick read for me. Like, once I opened it, it was all the way through to the end, and I am fiending for part 2. But let's jump into the plot. So the plot of this story is the tale of two siblings who had to move in with their uncle because their father, I am tripping. They moved with their mama in with their uncle, her brother, and he turned them into lethal assassins. And they were young. They were like 11 and 14 years old at the time. And he pretty much just caused them a lot of mental trauma, mental distress. And now, like, we see a small piece of their childhood in this story, and then we see them trying to navigate adulthood with dealing with their mental demons, their love life, friendships, their siblinghood, their sibling bond is kind of tested throughout this story. And honestly, this book was filled with plot twists. Like, it was plot twist after plot twist. Actually, it wasn't really that many plot twists, but there was a big ass plot twist in the end, and it has you like, oh my fucking god. That plot twist alone has me ready for the next book, like, seriously. But let me tell you about the characters. So there's Amir. He is 28 years old. He's the oldest sibling. He has OCD, and he's dealing with a lot of trauma from his childhood with just being forced to kill by his uncle. When we see him as a child being forced to kill, he not really with that shit. He like, these people ain't did nothing to me. Like, why I'm killing them? And I kind of respected him for that, because if you haven't wronged me, why am I killing you? But he did it, and he is book bae. I kind of like a tormented book bae. It makes for good therapy. Amir is actually in therapy, trying to work through his like OCD and kind of figure out what he wants to do with his life outside of his sister, who I'll talk about in a second. He no longer wants to be an assassin, so he's kind of trying to figure out how to maintain his sibling bond without his sister feeling like he's letting her down or whatever the case may be. But on to his sister, Amina. Amina is a whole motherfucking work. Like, Amina. She is a man eater. Amina is a man eater. Amina, before I get to the man eating part, let me tell you about her childhood. So when Amina is told to kill by her uncle, she don't hesitate. She enjoys it almost, and it's kind of like demented. She's between her and Amir, I think Amina is probably the most lethal of the two, because killing doesn't bother her like it bothers Amir. Like, she does not see another way of life for her. She doesn't want to do anything but what she's doing, and that's killing people. And that's okay too, in a sense, but it just makes me wonder, like, what demons is she not working through? Like, what about her childhood is she not working through? Their uncle's name is Jabbar. He was pretty much a big man in Syria. He was very ruthless. He kind of raised them with the same tact. He rejects religion. In this story, Amina, Amir, and their mother Faiza are Muslim, Islamic. Islam is the religion, Muslim is the person. They're Muslim, and at the beginning of the story, we see him pretty much telling Mina that she doesn't have to live by the strict standards of religion. Those are not the words that he used. The words that he used were very derogatory. He's a character that I didn't like off rip. Like he was like abusive. In a sense, like we never see him get physically abusive with them, but he definitely was mentally abusive towards everyone in the family. Faiza, Amir, Amina doesn't realize that he mentally abused her, but it is what it is. The next character I want to talk about is Nina. Nina is the love interest of Amir. I like Nina for Amir because when they're together, he's not really in his mind so much. Like, he's not overthinking it. He's just very free from all his demons. So I thought that was good that he has that escape throughout this story with her. Then there is Jersey. Jersey is the neighbor of Amina, who is in an abusive relationship with her boyfriend. I like Jersey as Amina's friend because it makes Amina not so cold-hearted and callous. Like, she actually shows that she cares about Jersey and like some of the things that she asks her to do, like as far as leaving her boyfriend, like trying to support her college career so she doesn't have to go back home. But I kind of like Jersey. I kind of thought at one point in the book Jersey and Amir was gonna kind of hook up, but then Nina came on the scene and now I'm like, oh, maybe he should be a player and just date both of them. But he really feeling Nina, so I won't put that into the atmosphere. The next character while I'm recording this is MJ. You literally like find a way to fuck up my video every time. Let's see. Next character is Derek. Derek is the love interest of Nina. Derek is married with 2 kids and is secretly seeing Nina on the side. He is also very fucking crazy. Derek, like, he want to be with Amina so bad that he paid a doctor, bribed a doctor, blackmailed the doctor into diagnosing his wife with cancer that his wife had cancer, is currently in remission, and he paid the doctor to call her, get blood work, and tell her that she had cancer so he can feed her cancer medications, pain medications, and pretty much kill her just so he could be with Amina. But here's the kicker: Amina don't want to be with him. She was fine with the way that they were, which is kind of like why I call her a man eater, because I kind of feel like he got his feelings involved, but she had the lack of feelings, which kind of tipped him over the edge. And I don't know, but he's a character I wasn't sad to see go, because he was just doing crazy shit, like having somebody follow her every move, trying to figure out more about her life, where she worked, all this extra shit that was unnecessary. Then there is Yoda. So Amir and Amina, more Amir than Amina, attacked their uncle Jabbar at maybe like 14-ish years old, and they paralyzed him. He's now paraplegic, and so he can't move. But after the attack, their mother sent them to the United States to live, and they meet Yoda, and Yoda pretty much continues the torment that their uncle started with having them kill people to survive. So like when they came to America, they just continued to use the skills that their Uncle Jabbar gave them. So Yoda, he kind of got like a snake vibe going on. I don't really know. I have to see more of him, but he just provide them with killing jobs that nobody else can do the way that they would, or as thorough as they would. And then the last person I want to talk about is Hassan. Hassan is a whole motherfucking plot twist in his own. Like, he is the love interest of Nina, but he's the love interest of Nina, and Nina is kind of falling for him. She's doing stuff with him that she wasn't doing with Derek, and here come the whole motherfucking plot twist. Hassan is her ex-brother, here to kill or seek revenge for something that hasn't been revealed yet. But Hassan is her half-brother, and they like been sexually intimate, and she didn't know it, but he knew it. So that kind of made him like creepy, because he was okay with being sexually active with his half-sister. And his mama Jasmine, like, I don't know, it's a whole mess. Like, Hassan's story is a whole mess. Why he's there to kind of kill them, seek revenge, I don't know. But on to my messages, because y'all know I love a book that gives a good message even when you don't want it to. So my first message is, don't play with people's feelings, because when you play with people's feelings, it creates emotions, and people start acting irrationally, and they start doing stuff that they have no business doing, like stalking, having people follow you, breaking into your house, just trying to learn more about you. And it's not cool. I feel like if Nina was able to keep it, Mina was able to keep it just sex with Derek, but Derek wasn't able to keep it just sex with Nina. He didn't know how to disconnect. He became overbearing. He became threatening. He just became very much crazy. And I think that Mina kind of played with his feelings a little bit. The next message is, make sure your mental health is in check. The one thing that I admired about Amir's character was that he was trying to get help with his OCD and figure it out and work through it. So I definitely think that mental health is important, because the traumas that you don't face kind of create a cycle for the rest of your life. So make sure your mental health is in check. Y'all hear me say it in a lot of different books, like a lot of books that I've read as of recently. Mental health has been a big problem in those books, and y'all will hear me say it. Make sure your mental health is in check, because in order for you to live a healthy life, your mental has to be in check. The next message is, you have a way out. Jersey's character was in an abusive relationship with her boyfriend Nova, and she didn't really see a way out, but she kind of felt like she was stuck, because everybody told her that he wasn't shit. They begged her to come home, and she was trying to prove them wrong. So she stayed with him, and he continues to beat her ass, and Amina presents her with the way out. Like, all she really had to do was open her mouth and say that she was ready to leave him, and Mina would have made it happen. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Amina and Amir probably would have killed Nova to get Jersey out of the abusive relationship that she was in. But I also kind of understand Amina when she say she'll leave when she's ready. Hopefully Jersey leaves before it's too late. On to my rating. Love Lies and Blood Ties is a motherfucking 5-star read from start to finish. I was intrigued. The character development was A1. Each character had and maintained their own personality throughout the story. What else? The characters were dense. Like, they definitely were multi-layered characters. And you see them react to each other in different ways, and that was good to see. The next thing, the storyline was very much thick like a big bitch. Storyline was thick like a big bitch, for real. It definitely had a lot of stuff going on. The plot twists were amazing. The flashbacks were appropriately placed when they needed to be. Overall, the writing for this was amazing. I don't think I saw any grammatical errors, so that was also good. I also give it a 5 because the suspense of me wanting to know what happens next is amazing. Like, I am so ready for book 2. It is ridiculous. Like, I'm almost at the point of begging Courtney to send me the unedited version just so I can know what happens next. But nevertheless, it's a 5-star read. If you read Love, Lies, and Blood Ties, please hop in the comments below. Let's discuss it. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me what you did like. Overall, what did you think? How did it make you feel? And be sure to follow Brown Sugar Reads on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Name is the same across all social media platforms. Brown Sugar Reads. Thank you, and I'll be back with another video.